country over here. Slide down and point up. There you go. Here we go again, everybody. It's Panda. Okay. I don't know, guys. I'm not feeling very joyful today. Just feel really apart from everything that's been going on. Is that country music that I'm hearing? Wow, these headphones pick up sound from all the way over there. Wow. I'm picking up country music. I can hear it. But anyway, it's not a bad thing. It's just that these headphones are amazing. To pick up that ambient noise like that from far away, it's pretty impressive. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm still feeling like I'm not very joyful. Maybe because I didn't eat didn't have the greatest meal yesterday, but yeah, wasn't very appetizing, I guess. Maybe because I'm such on a budget and I'm not fulfilling my appetites or my sustainable subsistence needs. Maybe I'm low in energy or something because I don't feel like moving. I don't feel like doing anything. I'm so fucking depressed because I can't charge my batteries for my camera so I can shoot. I just saw something amazing happen here this morning. I'm like, what the? No batteries. There should be a power hub station somewhere for people that are unfortunate during these COVID times. It's like, come on. Oh, you have to access a shelter in order to access power. That's not necessary idea. And for you San Francisco residents, yesterday I heard some things that came out of certain people's mouth that I shouldn't be surprised, but he was kind to me, but the way he approached it was like these homeless people need to go find someone else to hang out with. I'm like, but this is a public city sidewalk. I understand that your residence is here, but once it passes a certain threshold, it's the city's problem. That's the city's tree. That's the city's problem. But I understand the community's concern, but the way how they said it and how one person was pretty fucking racist about it. Opened the window, yelling at the guy. I was like, "Hey, it's not necessary that you say fucking homeless people. You mean all you homeless people? Like, really?" That's why I was kind of upset yesterday about that. But it goes to show you that some homeless people do not want to actually cooperate with the law. Post up a tent. Do you see other fucking tents on the street, and you're gonna post a tent up? Cause like I said, everybody, there's mixed feelings for me about homelessness and being homeless at the same time. It drives me nuts, but it also drives me insane. This is why I say that it's important that I need to talk with you guys because it's affected my mental health. It's affecting where I stand now. Like, really bothers me that people really want to judge based on one experience and not many. And that's the problem with humanity. You based it on one fucking experience, not a life experience. Not every fucking homeless person is fucking on drugs or intoxicated. Sheesh. But nope, that's the persona, that's the assumption here in San Francisco. Everyone's the same. Everyone's the same. If you homeless, you do drugs. Yeah, okay. You see these arms? Clean free, baby. You see this nose? Coke free, baby. Okay, if you want to believe that, all you want. Okay. Some of you are in denial. I'm not even from San Francisco. Mind you, I'm witnessing a lot of self-abuse from two San Francisco residents. It's crazy. Because you pay rent, you think you have the authority to tell someone to move from a sidewalk. I understand in front of your property, yes. But once there's a certain amount of threshold in feet, that sidewalk's so wide enough that that tree belongs to the city. If he's on that side where people park, that's the city's problem. If the city gives tickets because you're parking on the wrong side of the sidewalk, that's the city's problem. If the city wants to give you a citation because you're loitering on that side of the sidewalk or doing something you're not supposed to, which they're not going to do in San Francisco, as I told you before, they're not going to arrest, citate any misdemeanor or minor offenses here. Yeah, stealing is a minor offense. So that's affecting me, guys. It's really affecting me, and the way I'm sleeping, it's like I'm kind of cautious now. I'm worried and concerned at the same time. But anyway, I'm Panda. You want to subscribe? Please do subscribe, like, and share the content. If you guys want to contribute, hit the notification bell. Make sure that you hit all. I just cannot wait till the day comes when I have a fucking ticket to leave and have enough. Because I am going to have to pay for extra luggage. Apparently on Amtrak, which is not fine. It's fine. $30 is not a big deal. Because if this is the airlines, oh, they would take my liver, my kidney, my maybe both kidneys if I'm lucky. Airlines really. I love flying. I only fly if I go international, but there's no purpose of flying domestic when you're not really in a rush to get somewhere. But let's say you are, that's when you fly domestic. But I'm not really. I have a place to go to. I got a place to stay. And I got a place to go. But the point is, we were close. Did all this other crap happen recently in the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks? New wagon, set us back. Laptop needed to be fixed. This money just been. Or I can just go to a ticket. The reason why I'm trying to be very precise this time is because I need to ensure what my plans are. Like today, I really don't have plans because I feel really lonely, depressed, not happy. Everybody wants to stay their distance because of COVID. No one wants to have conversation. Everyone's afraid of black people now and this crazy mess. It's crazy. This is why, like, sometimes I'm gonna be honest with you, I despise being a skin color because, like, it really limits how you can fucking deal with life. It really does. I don't dislike it. I get concerned about, like, why this colored, why this particular skin, why can it be no skin, why can it affects my I guess my subconscious about adapting to San Francisco's environment and its community. And I tried, but people are so discriminative and so ready to judge you when they don't even know you. That's how bad it is. You try to open up and people want to make judgment already. Like, get away, get away. We don't want any of your fucking problems. Go back to the tender line. That's what they say. Everyone says that. Go back downtown, go to the Tenderloin. You guys know that we do not want to go to the Tenderloin. And mind you, what just happened yesterday at Golden Gate Park? I'm not even want to film anymore. I don't even want to charge my batteries anymore. Because now people are robbing people for camera equipment. And I'm a victim. You guys don't believe this or not. I'm walking out around here with my camera gear trying to document, and I'm going to be a victim at some point if if I don't make some type of changes quickly. Meaning, I'm going to sell some of my gear to get the ticket. Sacrifices need to be made. I'm lucky to sell my gear than have it stolen from it. And right now, if you did not know about the Golden Gate robberies, Golden Gate is well known for tourists going in there. This is why tourists stop being so stupid. Listen to Panda. I traveled in your country, maybe. I travel a lot. The one thing you do not do is flash your camera in front of your body. There's a reason why you don't do that in Golden Gate Park. You're asking for fucking guys to say, okay, yeah, touristly. You're a fucking tourist when you put your camera in front of you like this, in front of your chest. Yes, you can see your camera. The best thing is putting it in a book bag. And even that, they stole the book bag. Guys, this is why you got locks, snaps on your bags. The front snaps and the waist snaps, that's why you have them. So if they try to take it off, they gotta rip that shit off your body. But that's what bothers me. This is what affects my mental health. I'm concerned about my safety. I'm an honest person trying to just live my life day by day, and all this stuff is happening in the wrong place that I should not be in. I don't belong here. I don't fit in San Francisco. I don't fit in any community other than maybe in Japantown, maybe. I don't know. You know, there's some good people there, but there's some people that also misjudge and judge you based on your skin and your appearance. My appearance may be fresh and clean, but my appearance with luggage makes the difference. This is when people make bad judgment. Never went to jail for drugs. Never had a DOI in my lifetime. Never went to jail for any crimes of a victim or anything. I went to jail for beating up someone. He deserved it, right, Kamiko? And I wasn't even in this country. But people want to make judgment, and that concerns me. That bothers me. That affects my anxiety, my mental health. It really depresses me sometimes. Like, why can't people just fucking get along? Come on, this is not the time to do this shit. I'm serious. This is why people go into, and this is going to be a subject topic. This is why people want to commit acts to themselves and end their lives. They feel like there's no one wants to listen, no one wants to fucking be part of something better. So people give up. This is why they have hotline preventions for this to happen. But sometimes those don't work. And I think the best interaction for mental health or suicide prevention is to talk to someone physically. But now people are just so fucking here, especially here. Yeah, you're homeless. Get away. Go away. Just take it. Just take it. You have to give up your belongings. It's like, or you get killed. You get hurt. You get beat up in San Francisco. It's just crazy. You're waking up every day thinking that every day is going to be a new day, but it turns out you wake up to bad news. Like, oh, Photographers be aware in San Francisco. That's the first thing you read on the headlines of like you open your emails and like you know your newsletters like be aware crime is high for photographers and like I can't do my job as a documentarian now. I gotta stay in this quiet park where there's a decent amount of people here. Hopefully they speak up, but that's the problem too. No one wants to speak up. Everyone's so fucking pussy afraid. But you want me to speak up for you? Why? Here's another thing that might sound racist and biased, but I noticed this here. If it's white person in trouble, you have to speak up, and then they get mad at you. As it's getting this happened recently. You guys know this already. This is why I complained to the police officer, but I'm African American, so you did not want to respond to the call to me being attempted robbed. You took your time. Just like yesterday, a group of four men decided to take a disabled man's wheelchair. How stupid and how uncowardly that is. Yeah, they took the disabled man's Spanish Latino mind you, took his wheelchair, his electric wheelchair, and the police still didn't find him. What? Just like what happened in Golden Gate. Wait, you got a license plate. And you guys still didn't make any arrest? Are you serious, San Francisco police? Unbelievable. They got a license plate and they still haven't made an arrest, guys. That's how stupid the city is getting to the point where this is why it's affecting my mental health. There's no justice for anyone right now. Everyone basically is every man for themselves here in San Francisco. That's what it is. Every man for themselves. But the police are departialized, demobilized, I guess, in some capacity. They won't arrest anyone that's stealing for Walgreens. You can defecate on the streets of San Francisco. You're allowing people to do this in front of sidewalks. Wow. Then you understand why it's affecting my mental health. Now you guys understand why I really want to get out of here. I really want to be somewhere where like I'm surrounded by people that actually fucking care. Just like because yesterday what I discovered was that the neighbors at the facility they probably mean well, but they don't mean well enough in the mindset when it comes down to educated and knowing what is available in San Francisco. First and foremost, let me educate you, all you San Francisco residents. If you don't know, you just can't be homeless and they automatically give you a fucking hotel. It doesn't work that way. There's a certain requirement that you have to apply to, and most homeless men and women do not apply for it because they don't have an ID. They can go get TB tested. They get all this other stuff. And if you're not from San Francisco, that makes it worse because you have to be a resident in order to get services, and you don't have an address, or you never had an address. So you got to use someone else's address so they get services. That might take time. So for those that made a statement yesterday about like, oh, they just picked this old man up on his corner and put him in the house. Yeah, he's an older man of a senior age. What do you not understand about that? This is why we have to educate some people about how the social services system works. Here, it's the same as a fucking in New York. It's almost the same as in any other state. Yeah, there's certain requirements and certain differences, but if you put it all together, it all is the same. If you work long enough, as much as I did in this field, you know that it's pretty much the fucking same. Yeah, different changes, different policies, different upsets, different assessments, but it's all the same. You just can't fucking be homeless and they just give you a hotel. No, it doesn't work that way. Like Sean, that African dude I introduced you guys to a long ago. He now just got hotel, and he's been waiting for not just due to the pandemic. He's been waiting for 3 years. He said he was housed. I don't know if that's true or not, but we take his word for the grain of salt. He was housed, and it's taken them that long to get even inside a hotel. I was like, yeah, I'm proud of you, dude. Yeah, I'm not gonna see him because the first thing he asks me is like, hey man, I need a couple of bucks or some cigarettes. I'm like, I don't support people's habits. I know you don't smoke, but you need to smoke some weed. He's crazy. But the point is, it's like you, it shows you that some residents don't even know what is available in their own city for these individuals. It shows you that you don't know shit. And they always like to say, I used to be homeless. No, reel it. How chronic homeless were you? Keyword chronic. How chronic homeless were you? Were you homeless for like living in your cousin's apartment and you're sleeping on the couch, or were you out here? Because there's a difference. So don't put your mama's or your cousin's couch as homeless. That's not homelessness. That's family looking out for family. That's not homeless. That's houseless. It's called houselessness. There's a difference. Trust me. I activate and while I was in Portland, Seattle, New York, Madison. I know the difference. You're not a caseworker. You don't know the difference. Some of you may understand what I'm talking about, and some may not understand. But houselessness is when a person does have a job, has income, has something coming in, but they can't afford it due to rent prices are too high, or they're trying to save money. That's a person's houseless that is sleeping in their either cousins or their friends or their girlfriend's apartment or whatever. And sooner or later, yeah, it happens. If they sleep in their girlfriend's apartment or their girlfriend sleeps in their boyfriend's apartment, they end up moving there, and next you know, they don't have the next lease. Sometimes that happens if you're lucky. If you meet someone that's kind enough to love you and gently not fuck you over and steal from you, if you get that chance. And I notice everyone wants to pretend like I'm gonna say this right now, especially for you men that are dating Asian women here in San Francisco. You're not cute doing that in front of me. I see it. Like you get all brazy. You stick your chest out. Like I don't give a shit who you date. Just because I have Japanese attire on doesn't mean like I'm fascinated. You guys have no idea. I've been married twice. I had a child. Don't put that intimidation shit on me. Yeah, that happened yesterday here in the park in the evening. Someone is trying to pull their chest out. I was like, what the fuck was that? Like, yeah, I got cute. Yeah, your girlfriend's all right. Not my cup of tea, but she's okay. You know, she's cute. She's fine, but not my cup of tea. Why are you sticking your chest out? See, everybody wants to be a show off here. I'm not showing off. I bathed right in front of you all, right there, in front of that water hydrant right there. I took some water. I show you guys. I might be houseless, homeless, but I got self-respect for myself. I know not to go into people's neighborhoods and defecate on their property. I know not to go cause any problems. Stay away. I know not to go downtown. Smart homeless man would never go downtown, or woman would never go downtown because all that is just drama and bullshit. These 501c3s don't really actually give a damn. We witnessed that in Glide on my Instagram firsthand. You get your staff has been caught red-handed violating human rights. You call that fair service? Like I said, San Francisco residents, some of you guys don't have an idea because you haven't really been homeless. Like I said, don't say you've been homeless when you haven't been homeless. I mean, too many countries. I've been homeless in 4 countries, and all of them is not. Oh shit! Some of them worse than others. You may be lucky you live in the United States. You got food stamps. You got all this welfare shit. Then you have all these other services and these food banks. Some countries would die for a food bank. Would like literally beg for a fucking shelter. All the leftover food that like goes away. Oh wow. You guys have no idea. If I would do an experiment, you donate all that leftover food, watch me import it in a dry ice big container, just go to Ethiopia or a third world country. Watch them like, oh my god, these are the best meals they ever had in a long time. Some that live in poverty, yeah. Other countries that have really bad poverty rates, you guys have no idea. You guys waste food like it's fucking, it goes on air. That's why Panda doesn't waste food. That's why Panda. I'm glad that I had the surgery after my car accident. I'm glad that I only eat certain amount of substance, because before I used to be greedy, order food and not eat it, and like nitpick like oh so full, like being spoiled. Now I'm not so spoiled. Well, I could be. I could go home to my parents in Japan. Why be spoiled and let them take care of you while you could be independent? My parents are going through some shit right now, financially, with the businesses and restaurant in Osaka and in Kobe. They're not my real parents, but guys, they raised me enough to let me call them parents. So they're going through some problems. So I know that's physically, mentally affecting them too. It's mentally affecting me too. Like I really want to get out of San Francisco. This is not a really nice place anymore. Everyone's so fucking judgmental. Hey, you're black, you homeless, you fucking crackhead. Or immediately you're just gonna, yep, look at you, look at you. You look like you didn't shower for days. Why? I can have facial hair? I thought that was a thing for women. I thought women love facial hair. Some women do, but obviously some don't. So this is why you have this stigmatized of like judgmenting the homeless. It's sad. It's sad. I'm not just homeless. I'm a human being. I pay my fair share of tax. I have to do my taxes for 2021. I consider myself as a Biden citizen of this country, doing my part, doing my shit, trying to make a difference. But nope, people don't. It seems like Americans want to take Americans or people's rights away here. Because you feel like you obligated because you paid $100,000 to be in this condominium. So you have a right to come all the way downstairs to tell me to fuck off the sidewalk? Fucking douchebag. Get the fuck out of here. You came all the way down from the top to tell me to get off the sidewalk. That's bullshit cockiness. That's not someone that is willing to understand the sacrifice that humanity is making or needs to be making to make a better place. If you see someone on the sidewalk and he's not causing any problems, he's not in his own business. If you come down and say fuck off, yeah, you got some mental health on your part. What, your money is spoiling you so much that it's making you stupid and blind by the fact that like you're not helping the cause. You're too arrogant. You think money's gonna help your situation. Yeah, some people believe that money's gonna help them bail them out of everything because they make a certain amount of money or they have a certain job status and they live a certain neighborhood. They think they obligated. You're not. You're a citizen of this country just like everyone else. You pay your fair share of taxes, just like me. The only thing difference is that like I chose to go to a different career path than you did. I have many under my belt: photographer, documentarian, what is that? Receptionist, office worker, social case worker, staff worker. Yeah, name it. It's on my resume. And this is why I have problems with employers. You only work 1 year for all your jobs. Why you just stay one place? You, why are you telling me what to do? You're the boss. Yeah, you're supposed to tell me what to do for your job, but you don't tell me what to do with my life. That's a difference obstacle. You don't do that. I hate when you go to an interview and an employer interviews you and they analyze your whole life. Like, why did you move to certain countries here and there? Why did you stop working for this company? Because it's 1 year. I want to venture off to new things. My mind is like animated. It wants to learn, but it won't. It has its limits. It's intrigued by things that it hears and sees and calculates and it computes. That's how my brain works. I can't say anything better than that. My brain is like that. My brain wants to be curious, so I go. You can call me a Sikh thriller or whatever you want to call me, adventurous or an expeditionist. Doesn't matter. My mind is telling me that there's amazing things out there that I need to explore. That's what it's telling it. It's not telling me stay in the hood and just be gangster, sell weed and do drugs and be or or let's rob people or just do this shit and let's be this. Let's stay in one. No, my mind is set on moving on to better things to understand how the world works better instead of just one community in one city. No, my mind works very much like it's supposed to be. Influential. Am I saying that right word correctly? Influential experience. Blah, 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 blah. I'm trying to get the experience that I need to be influenced by people. People like this guy and that woman over there. They may not want to talk to me. They know I'm in this experience, but I'm experiencing things they are doing right now. Trying to go by the day because sometimes during the day it feels lonely. It feels depressing. It feels sad that no one's in your corner sometimes. I know I have you guys in my corner, but physically, that needs. I would like to have lunch with someone. It's been a while, I'd like to sit down and just talk and laugh. That is what I haven't had. This is why I want to go back to Wisconsin because I know I'm going to have that. Everyone here, not everyone, but there's some people that have been nice, like Chicken and Anthony. You got some people like Eric. I had to block because he lives here and he was making threats. If you guys didn't see those videos, yeah, I had to block. This is why we had to switch locations too, because he knew where I was. So he was making threats. Not sure if that was accurate threats, but when someone comes in your live streams, I know where you are. I want to beat the shit out of you. Yeah, and they knew exactly too, like the streets and corner, like you're in the corner of this and Barbic and this and blah blah blah, and like, really? Wow, you know San Francisco? That's scary. Let's relocate. Doing live streams like this also puts me at risk. You guys didn't think about that, did you? I thought about it for a long time. I'm like, doing the live streams actually reveal my location. This is what these want. They look, they scav, they look, they hunt. They want to see what you got. They make a great penny for what I have. Oh yeah, for sure. You guys feel like, what? This is Christmas. What? We just robbed the motherfucking panda. Guess what? Now you're gonna see a bunch of fucking ninjas robbing your ass. What the hell is this? Get my shit back. I take things in my own hands. I don't trust the police anymore. After what has happened to me the last 3 times with police and dealing with people trying to rob me, no, the police don't do their jobs correctly. They want to assume that I'm just like a drug addict or and not even complete the Yeah, I just feel I haven't been treated fair like enough, and I haven't. Look what's going on. People want to assume. Like this morning, the woman's like literally walks up to right here. It's like, hey man, you got it, you got. I'm like, got what? Woman, if you asking me for drugs, get the fuck away from me. And then that's when I was charging my phone, and she was walking away, and that's when I grabbed my phone and started recording. It's on my Instagram. Don't do drugs. Walk right up to me. It's like, you got. Apparently, this here is known for drug dealing. This area, this park, this part of the park. I started to notice that yesterday. People will walk up and come say there was a guy here having a beer and talking, but smoking and whatever. It wasn't weed. You saw the pipe come out, and yeah, that wasn't weed. Then you had another guy over here smoking crack the other morning. It's just like, really? That's the first thing you do. No breakfast, no bagel, no meat, no egg, no miso, no tofu, no rice, no soba. If you don't know what soba is, it's mackerel. It's a fish. It's like no cereal, no strawberries, no bananas, no coffee, not even coffee. You just go straight to the crack in the morning. That's what bothers me, my mental health. Being around that shit. I haven't been a guys. I don't. I'm not usually around that shit all the time. Haven't. It's like every 10 minutes I'm seeing it. People have the aluminum foil sticking out, walking down the street with aluminum, literally walking down the street with aluminum foil, like proud that they smoke meth, like or crystal meth or whatever it is they smoking. Because someone said it was snowy, cloudy the other day, and other person said, "You got that? You got? I guess got that. Got that means something else. I don't know what she might be asking for. It's a new shit on the street that I don't know. But it's the point. People are doing this, and I'm feeling this effect. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling like, oh, it's disgusting. Don't want to be around it. Ugh, I'm hungry too. I don't know, guys. That's just my opinion and how I feel right now with my anxiety, with my mental health. Dealing with stuff in San Francisco. It's supposed to be a beautiful place, and it is. Trust me, it is. It's just got the wrong people in it. It got the wrong people in it, and the wrong people running it. I'm not saying I could do a better job, no. But no city should be in terror like this. No city should be in terror, living in fear to come out their homes. I gotta live in fear 24 hours every minute of the day. Gotta keep watching my back, as you see in this live stream, watching my back all the time. I don't really think people understand what it really means to actually be a good person and try to stay out of trouble. What it means, like some people like so many good people in their lives because people won't listen. People, trust me, people ask for help and people that just shut their ears. I see it all the time. It's not from those that actually are committing the crime. It's for those that people asking for the help. Save me from this fucking harsh reality. I never asked for this. Especially I did. I never asked for it. Well, I'm not really in the harsh reality. I haven't been. I'm not an alcohol abuser. I'm not a meth addict or anything. So I don't really can really understand how a meth addict or someone that's been an alcohol abuser have been feeling for years. But you can see the sadness and that that escape tunnel in the eye. Like, please, I need someone to stop. you know, for me, it's like I need someone out. Like I came here in good faith to look for a job, which we did. We had fun. Then the second lockdown happened because people failed to listen, and then California started breaking records, where it actually it would have, if it was its own country, broke a record for the most cases. And right now uh, I don't know how I feel about COVID. I've been tested 10 times already. Yeah, got tested yesterday too. If you guys are curious. Sick of getting tested and coming up negative. I'm not saying I'm some fucking golden child, but I'm definitely fucking doing something right. If I'm homeless and I'm houseless, and if I don't even attract them right, I must be doing something right. Just to prove the government I'm ready to go and leave the country. I'm ready to go to leave the country. Give me a visa. Give me a pass back into the EU. You notify me when the EU is safe to enter, then I would enter. That's what I'm waiting for. That key. From now on, we're still gonna work here in the States or try to find a job in the States because right now the new strain of COVID is in the EU is really a fucking deal breaker, dude. This new strain is stronger than the first fucking two. And that's what also concerns me as well. But with that said, everyone, I just want to share my thoughts. I'm just feeling really depressed and really lonely right now. And really just like I'm not happy. I want to be happy, but I just don't know how to. I don't have no battery in my camera. And I can't take fucking pictures because I'm the lighting on some people's like the lighting on when the people working out looks great. It's like when Michael the Raven. If you guys never watched Michael the Raven, he's another photographer, influencer, friend, like entrepreneur guy is amazing. When he does his tests, it's just like him in Hawaii and in the field. He's in the field doing the run tests, and that's what I want to do. I was like, great, maybe I should bite off of Michael. I was like, but put a panda twist on it. Yeah, Michael the Raven. If you guys haven't watched his YouTube channel, he's a very, very good educator, a good mentor. If you want to know the ins and outs about a camera, that's the man to go to. And Philip Bloom. Those two guys, Philip Bloom and Michael Raven, like hands down. Like Philip Bloom is a DP film director, and he likes to dabble in Sony's, but he likes to also tell Sony, "Come on, Sony." You know, Philip Bloom was right. The FX3 needs a articulate, rotated EVF. Just saying that as a photographer, Sony, if you're listening to this, I agree with Philip uh, Philip Bloom. You need an articulate EVF. That would be so cool on the FX3 and the A1. But I digress. But yeah, I watched that review. I sat there for 40 minutes and watched it like a true viewer should. And like, so it's basically the same as the A7S3. They both have the same megapixel sensor, but one has dual. They both have dual ISO performance. I do like the structure of the FX3. It looks more like a Sigma, but this is where I say to Sigma, does the FP of Sigma does it even have a chance against Sony? No. But modularly, it does if you know how to use it. If you know how to use Sigma equipment with Sigma gear, yeah, you get great results. I noticed that. Druggies, Okay, let's read the comments. Yay, we got comments. Panda Power. Anthony. Panda needs a bodyguard for his belongings. I do, Cloud. I really do. Lots of drug activities there. Yes, Apple. Apple Watch. Thank you, Apple, for watching. I appreciate it, Matthew. When there is a lot left to do, smile, smile, smile. Jerry Garcia would say, yeah. Well, Jerry Garcia might be smoking weed at the same time too. Who knows? You need a friend to hang out with. Yeah, I miss Spencer. I really miss Spencer. He was kind of cool. I was like, yeah, I kind of wanted to see Spencer, hang around Spencer, but he wanted to leave because it was also affecting his mental health. This place was affecting him. He felt really like displaced, like it was too much. And he's younger than me, so yeah, but he felt displaced, and you know, I'm feeling the same way. I feel really displaced. Like I feel like I had no safe haven. I can't even charge my phone. Or my phone down. What I was gonna do was I was gonna ask Chicken. Can he come by, pick up my batteries, and just charge them for a day, and then bring them back later on in the evening or tomorrow? So I can have fucking batteries. Jeez, I need. I want to take pictures, man. I want to record some shit. Instead of on my iPhone, even that is coming to a limit because guess what? Our spot that we had, yeah, it kind of get, yeah. The owner came out like really, like, well, yeah, they are powering it from their building, so that's their right to. This suck. It kind of sucks. Like I never had this issues when I was in any other country. I was able to charge, and that's the problem with the U.S. It's like your rights have been just taken away from you. Any other country, I'm able to charge my phone, no problem. I can find an outlet. But here, it's like, ugh, they want to shut down everything. They want to like, nope, 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 can't use outlet. Nope, 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 can't use it. Nope. Madison, Wisconsin, I could go to any park, barbecue. There's an outlet. Why? Because you may want to play music while you barbecue with your family or doing a birthday party. If they don't have outlets, what does they have? What that one park in the Mona Park has? Uh, stations, but it's an overhead. See? But here, nope, nope. I'm hungry. I don't even how much money. I spent money yesterday that I shouldn't have spent. Yeah, I'm trying to save money for fucking. We can't even go down to Glide to get a decent meal or St. Anthony's because they're not fucking vegetarian or pescatarian friendly. They want to be dicks, right? Right, Spencer? I'm still pissed about that empty box they gave me on purpose. That was deliberately. But yeah, that also concerns me. It affects my mental health. Let's see how much battery I have left on this brick. Not too bad, not too bad. But guys, hear me out. I'm not trying to say feel sorry for me, but feel sorry for the people that have to, they're honest people, honest human beings. You don't have to be homeless. People that suffer with mental health, dealing with anxiety, dealing with depression. This is how we feel all the time sometimes. Especially when we had tragedies in our life. I lost too many people in my life. I'm sick of that. This is why I wanted. This is why I did want to stay away from people for a while. This is why I wanted to be single for a long time. My first wife committed suicide, and then Yuki and I just decided to leave because our families wouldn't get along. And then Nami happened, and then, my best friend Rufus decided to, you know, commit suicide, and basically, yeah, and then, cousins, yeah, going through some divorce stuff in Japan. It's like everyone's going through their fair share of problems. It's so depressing. I wish I could multiply myself. I want to talk to people, but people are not willing to talk to people here, I guess. Or come to understand what my situation is about and understand their situation. It's a fair share. Share stories. I got nothing to do. No batteries. Can't take pictures. I'm hungry, but I can't spend money because, man, we're on a super budget. Let's see comments. Seems like it's not going to solve anything. Nope, it's not. Try to find a partner and uh I hear you guys about finding a partner, but finding a partner in San Francisco might not be the best idea because I don't know if that person has. Here's a good reason. Think about the philosophy of being homeless. You have personal belongings, notarization certificates, tax forms, all that with you. Photography gear, laptop, to keep you mobile and active, right? And someone you meet comes along, pretends to be your friend, such and such, blah blah blah, and then next you know, you wake up, all your shit has disappeared because the person decided that they think that you would never ever see them again. So they think they have an advantage. They got some money for a little bit, and now they can take off. That's why we don't really get too close, not even to a female. Like if someone, it's not that I not trust people. It's the fact that like I can't trust someone off the street. Like I guess what I'm trying to say is like I have to see you in person to order to feel your energy, to order to see if you actually are a decent person. I need to see if you make a judgment based on what I see in a real time. I want to see if you lend a hand or try to do something that would, I guess, influence me to say that like, yeah, I accept you in my Panda Nation family. It's not that easy, guys. For me, I have people that really stole from me. Guys, I have people that stole money literally from me in front of my face. Not good. People that try to help. Everyone knows that. Right to drink, not right to survive. Sorry. Everyone knows about that organization. I pulled out my heart and like, hey, here's some money. But you end up paying for your rent. You're supposed to help homeless people. And then you got another try to accuse me. That's why the police didn't believe the shit of what you said. How is someone gonna steal a bike and put it on a plane? Then you said it was Did you tell people it was a television? Yeah, Ibrahim Mubarak told everyone it was a bike, then his television. Yeah, okay. If you're gonna lie, make sure you lie good. I never seen anyone bring a bike on a plane before. Have you? I have not seen that. Well, maybe transport wise in a box, but like that's expensive. That's expensive. Why? I can just buy a bike wherever I am. That's why when I got to Portland last year, everyone was telling me, oh, everyone was like, Ibrahim saying this, we know it's bad because it didn't make sense. And even from the airline personnel would say like that's not possible. How can he? Yeah, and it's like yeah. You guys at first did you guys actually believe what he said? Like no, like no. Be honest. It's like kind of like what do you mean kind of like you always hang around Eve. That's why. And I'm like, well, no, I'm not hanging around him. When I come to Portland, I help his organization, him and his partners. But him and his partners decided to screw me over. That's why. That's why he. That's why was it Portland? He knew I was in Portland that whole entire time. Never once came down to the hostel and apologized for his stupidity. Because he's, I'm gonna be honest, guys, the guy is lost his way. You know, you converted to Islam and then you are still doing the things that you're not supposed to, consuming alcohol, like drugs. Yeah, drugs. Like you. This is why I said, sayonara, peace out. Can be part of that. When I found out what you really was up to, oh damn, I split, lickety split. No more. I started giving my money to Right to Dream too. That Right to Dream survived left because they had their own different. Like I said, Ibrahim Labar and Right to Dream two's board of staff had their own issues with Ibrahim Labar, and they were also having this debacle. And you know what? Right to Dream 2 still stands and still has a place in an organization that actually does something for people in Portland. Now I understand why Right to Dream 2 wanted to separate because Ibrahim wasn't being honest. I see why people, he might be the face of Portland for homeless people, but he's not a true advocate for the face of people in Portland because if you were, you wouldn't consume yourself into back to your old ways. And how you treated me, yeah, everyone was like disappointed. Everyone's like, what? You dare lie on Panda? No, Panda stayed at my house. Panda stayed in my shit. I Mind you guys, I went to someone's house named Charlie. He had a whole bunch of marijuana. I could have took that and jet off and make thousands of dollars. But no. See, this is where people lost, and this is how people get caught in their lies. And he got caught in his lie. That's why it was a live stream one day I was doing with a guest from Portland was talking about him, and we was doing a live stream. I forgot what episode was that. And it's like he said that you did this, you did that, you were smoking meth, and I was like, really? Wow. Like, but there was like, but how were you when you were working for this agent? I was like, I want to know too. How can I be doing all these things? Yeah, I think he was mad because I found out like he stole money. You was taking money and you were not doing the right thing with it. That's all. Be honest about it. They didn't want me to do something for the eBay stuff with stuff from your wife's job because she works at the airport. And even she wouldn't know that. Like, it would have been impossible for him to take a flat screen TV on a plane unless he has that kind of money. And that's a waste of money when I could just buy that same flat screen TV for even cheaper. Where I was going, yeah, I could have bought that shit for cheaper in Wisconsin. The tax is way lower than in the Wisconsin. What is 5.5 cents in Wisconsin? So yeah, guys, it's pretty damn affordable to live in Wisconsin. Some areas are higher than others based on rent, but Wisconsin has its own beauty. That's all. Wisconsin has its own beauty. I just want to see what Milwaukee's all about. People telling me you should hang out in Milwaukee. You should do this because I've always been in Madison. University, jobs, all in Madison. I guess I have to venture out to Milwaukee and see what Milwaukee's about. But I'm also going to be cautious in Milwaukee too. I'm gonna walk around with no camera gear first, just to get a feel of the neighborhoods and see if people are being discriminated there as well. We see. But I'm hungry. I don't want to spend money. I don't want to spend money. I'm sick of spending money. Heavens, grant me ramen bowl right here. Grant me a ramen bowl. Imagine that. You just say, grant me ramen bowl. It disappeared. You have a ramen bowl. That would be nice. I even put up an ad on Craigslist about the photography. And did you know Craigslist wants to charge you $5 an ad? Yep, they want to charge you $5 if you want to put an ad for your business, small business. Is that $5 going to help me get somewhere or get a client? Because I don't see that's really profitable. Come to Chicago, Panda. I will be coming to Chicago because I have a DJ named EQY. He needs some portrait headshots. So yeah, and Milwaukee's not far from Chicago. So it's what, an hour and a half away? 2 hours? So it's not far. I feel you've been tested. Tests are good. You need one there. Okay, I'm answering David's I'm sorry, Matthew's questions. I got see. We got Apple Watch here. Yeah. Sorry guys. I'd like to read the comments after a few, maybe 10 minutes or so. How long have I been doing this live stream? 61 minutes. Yeah, it's right next door. It's not far. It's about an hour, 2 hours away on the bus. Actually, I could take even better. I can take Amtrak to Chicago for I think it was like 20 bucks. I can take it for 20 bucks to Chicago. Deal. I forgot about that. The Amtrak goes to Chicago downtown Union Square, that Union Station. So therefore, yeah, it's only like 20 bucks. It's not even a far trip. So yeah, that's affordable than taking the bus. So I'm sick of taking buses. I hate feeling cramped like this. Ah, I hate being on the bus and I'm sitting like this, literally with my knees up to my fucking stomach like I'm about to take a shit on the toilet. Like I hate feeling that way on the bus. I really don't like that. Why pay all that money for a bus? And I can just pay the train and be on a train with a seat that lounges back like this, like almost a bed. Amtrak, you won my praise with that. But you need high speed trains. America is not ready for that infrastructure. It's not ready because the railroad system here in America is so out of date. It would cost trillions of dollars to rebuild it to have high speed rail system. Imagine that, a high speed rail system throughout throughout this country. Oh wow, this is why I miss Japan so much because I could get from Tokyo to Osaka with the Shinkansen train in 2 hours and 20 minutes. But now Japan is going to release a new train in the next couple of years that's levitating. It's supposed to get you from Tokyo to Osaka within an hour. What? What? I cannot wait. I want to be one of those customers where I be to say I was proud to be on that train. Dude, oh wow. I really like Japanese I like the Japanese rail system. It's so smart, elegant, but well designed and well thought of. Well thought of. Like, yeah, yes, build subway systems underneath this building here, and oh shit, we got a pipe problem. You know, here the, the rail system needs to be upgraded. Ah. Ah. I don't know what to do. I'm hungry and I don't want to spend money because we don't have the luxury. I wish I could just rob a bank. Like, give me my money that you owe me. I can't wait to receive my unemployment. That would be nice. I just want to get the fuck out of San Francisco. This place is making me it's making me want to ball out my fist and give someone a black eye. Yeah, it's making me feel that way. I caught myself a few times about to snap on someone because they said something on the streets. I caught myself. It's like, don't do it, Panda. You, that's what they want you to do. They want you to give in. Ah, I need bowl of ramen. I think that would make me happy. I know. Food always does something magical. Don't you guys agree? Food always make you smile at least, like, but only if ramen was a woman. But anyway, guys. Oh, I could get you some business lined up, the headshots and such. Yeah, that is the plan. Why I'm going to, well, when I get to Milwaukee, whenever that might be. Okay, first and foremost, I need to double check how much the ticket is because it keeps changing the price. So, anyway, I will be selling my gimbal. If anyone is interested in a Zhiyun Crane Plus gimbal that supports 5.5 pounds, I don't use it quite much. I only use it when I want to do something, but I'm not sure if I'm, because I'm always handheld in my shots. So, yeah, selling that. What else can I sell? I might have to sell one of my, yeah, I might have to sell either one of the lenses. Yeah, I might have to, because I kind of want to get out of here as soon as possible. Because it's boredom. This place has a lot to do, but you can't do a lot because of the limitations. And like in Wisconsin, I can just go outside and not have that limitation. I can go to a park and take some photos in the winter, and then I don't know. It's a lot of vegetation here. It's nice and all, but no, I can't. I cannot. I can't deal with the whole crime rate and the problems that San Francisco has. And not sleeping at night, not feeling that I'm not sleeping at night is something that has been an issue for me for a while now. Waking up in paranoid like someone's gonna jump out and beat the crap out of you because I don't know. People got intentionally doing that to homeless people here now. Pouring hot water on homeless people. Have you heard about that? The woman that poured hot water on a homeless guy got third-degree burns. He was just sleeping and got poured hot water on him. How the fuck you? Why would you do that? Why would you pour hot water on someone? I don't know. These comments. You can get material stuff back. Yep, you can. Your mental health is key. Yep, you're absolutely correct on that. But yeah, the woman threw hot water on a homeless guy and he got third-degree burns and like, yeah, I hope he sues the shit out of her because that was unnecessary. He was just sleeping and he just got thrown water. That's what I'm scared of. People would do stuff like that, throw acid or anything. Feces, piss, urine, doesn't matter. Dog shit on you. Hey, you want to sleep like a homeless man and feel like shit? Here's some shit. People do things crazy. I have seen it. I have seen it mostly here. New York, yeah, you can see it there too. But it's people are devilish in New York, though. They do things on the low. Here, people just do it out in front of you, like the Brawls robbery that happened in Golden Gate yesterday. That happened at 12:30 during the day yesterday. 12:30 during the day yesterday in broad daylight, and someone was driving by and caught it all on camera. And this is why, like I said earlier, San Francisco police still haven't made an arrest, but you got a license plate. Come on, seriously? Yeah, I'm in the safest city in the fucking world. That's what the mayor said a couple weeks ago. You still this place, San Francisco is still one of the safest cities in the world. What? Yeah, don't flat yourself. They will maybe take you and buy you a ticket. Oh yeah, that thing. Yeah, so it's not called churches. It's a yeah. They're not running that program. What do they call it? What was that program? Something abroad. Abroad. So basically, how that works is, I know what program you're talking about. You have to do some kind of community service or some type of stuff, or what it is like they register you. They have to find out if you're really going somewhere and they buy your Greyhound ticket. I'm not doing Greyhound. And by the way, and it takes 3 days for approval. You got to give them your social security number and all that stuff just to get a ticket. Yeah, you got to give them your social security number and all that stuff. I know what program you're talking about, but right now they're not doing that program because there's no Greyhound buses leaving San Francisco. There's only trains, and there's a bus, the Amtrak train, and if there's the Greyhound bus, I don't see any Greyhound buses leaving San Francisco. I haven't seen any, since I got here. Because normally they are all over the place. But yeah, you have to give them all their personal information. That's scary. No. And on a Greyhound bus for how many days? Oh man, that's be on a Greyhound bus for so many days. That's torture. That's not even a free ticket. That's a ticket to hell. Don't you guys agree? That's a ticket to hell. Being on a Greyhound for 3 days. Dude, it's literally sleeping in the dirty grass area. Oh wow. I don't know, guys. Let's see here. 4 days? Yeah, 4 days. Yeah, exactly. Let's take the train. 4 days. Mind you, the reason why it's 4 days because there's like a 10-hour layover. You have to sleep. The ticket that I looked up, you have to sleep twice. One in St. Louis overnight. There's not a station, but there's a station, but it's only for customers and it's only limited and it's small. Like you literally have to stay there overnight. That's crazy. And then you get to Minnesota, St. Paul, Minnesota. There's a bus station there. You have to spend the overnight there. Why? Why don't you just be on a fucking train and be in Wisconsin in no time? That makes no sense. That's why it's like Greyhound's a joke. You pay for a crap experience and listen to someone else's garbage about their problems, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, that's another issue, guys. I want to talk about here in San Francisco: African Americans and versus African Americans." So you got some rich ones that are so up their ass right now. I swear to you. I don't mean to be political racist, not racist, but yesterday this guy looked at me like, because he dropped out his Porsche, like looked at me like, yeah, I'm bad. Like again, sticking out his chest. Like you don't need to do that. Like I'm better than you. Like looking at me with his lips, like I'm better than you. Yeah, look at me. And then as he was driving off slow, like looking at me like, dude, oh wow, you literally just throwing your chest out there you make yourself look like a tool. I don't care for your money or your fancy car. I don't give a shit about that. You care about the human life? Because that's what I care about. Obviously, you don't. Yeah, that was kind of, like I said, there's racism among racism within the same culture, and it's pretty damn alarming. Like, looked at me like, I'm better than you. But I should have took a picture of him yesterday, but I was like, you know what? You're not worth my Instagram, dude. If you want to be Prince, I'm sorry. There's only one person in the galaxy in the world, and he's a great singer, and you're not him. You're not Prince, and trust me. And like, I guess that's what everyone wants to try to be. I'm sorry, you cannot be like the man. The man had so much vagina going in towards him. You wish you were him. That's why you want to pretend to be like him. That's why you dress like him. Or you're trying to. Yeah, Prince had so much vagina. It's he could have had babies for a lifetime. Not saying anything. Straight toy. Yeah. Uh oh. Watch this other homeless guy with the trailer. He has a wagon trailer with the shopping cart. Watch, he's gonna ask me how much you want for your wheels. I'm like, dude, you can't fit on your wagon. I'm not selling it. I want to keep those wheels for like other emergency purposes because I'm not always gonna have always heavy weight in that wagon, so I can swap out the wheels. You know. But I can always swap out the wheels. I need to find something cheap to eat. What I can get for $3. I'm not trying to spend money because we're trying to save the money. What I can get for $3 in expensive San Francisco. All right, San Francisco is fucking expensive. Like everything here is expensive. That bagel that I had, that's an expensive bagel, but it was a good bagel. So I'm not really actually mad about the bagel. I just wish the bagel had a little bit more like maybe some kale would have been nice. Some charred onion, some Brussels sprouts. That would have been a sandwich. Oh wow, that sounds good though. I just witnessed several people that did not pick up their dog shit. They shit in the grass. This is why you can't do micro photography in a park where people don't even respect their own neighborhoods. Why would you? Again, we stepped in shit we rolled in shit the other day, taking photos in the grass. This is why we have. Oh wow, I cannot express my. Uh, why do people do stupid shit like that? I don't understand why people do stuff like that. It's just ridiculous. But I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna conserve some battery. But anyways, would you? Let's see the other comments. Have you checked Craigslist for job helping people? Yeah, I did, but what? Move or put together ID stuff? Yeah, I checked Craigslist. Craigslist is too sketchy now. $5 to post. Yeah, $5 to post. Have you guys checked that lately? But anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. I'll try to find something really cheap to eat. I gotta find something really, really affordable. Let's see. You can go in the ghetto neighborhoods and try to find some freaking, I don't know, Chinese sound. If I can find me like a ghetto Chinese place, oh wow. Yeah, like I miss Chinese food, you know. But Chinese food downtown is expensive. Holy crap. Yeah, you be safe, guys. I'll talk to you guys next one. Can't see.